Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. To you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Hola. Good morning. Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, your host, Cletus Cassidy. So excited to be here with you all on another amazing morning. Just another day. Just another day. Just another day. Just another day. I'm just excited to be in the building with y'all. One more again. I'm getting text messages at the same time. I'll be doing this show every day at somewhere near the same time. Close to the same time every day. But anyway, welcome to another edition of the show. It's a show like no other. If you've ever listened to the show, you'll realize that it's a cornucopia of ridiculousness, a ragtag collection of buffoonery, but it's a good time overall. It's a good time overall. So we're here this morning. Hold on real quick. Okay, cool. It's a ragtag of, just ragtag of foolishness, just me being me in so many different ways. If this is your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you watched this show before and you found it on robbery, you decided to come back and watch it again, man, I appreciate you because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. I mean, that means a lot. It means a lot. I accept that from the bottom of my left cheek. And that's the important cheek. Your left cheek is probably your important cheek. That's your set it off cheek. That's the cheek that really, because we read left to right, So when people notice you, they're gonna notice left cheek, the right cheek. That's just how people are gonna notice you as a person. They're gonna notice you from left to right. The cheeks that they know, like if you walk away, ladies, most men don't notice your cheeks from right to left. Cheeks are noticed from left to right. You be like, oh, okay. That's how you notice the cheeks, the same way you read. You read books the same way you read butts. Left to right. Unless you're dyslexic. Dyslexic people will see your right cheek first. But most people are going to see your left cheek first. That's the first cheek that they're going to see. So when you really do your exercise, I know most people are right-handed, but you got to be left-cheeked. Right-handed, but left-cheeked. You just got to put that in your memory banks. I'm right-handed, but I'm left-cheeked. That's the cheek that you got to be. Now this show can go in a variety of directions, man. There's a lot of things that can happen. The only thing that happens consistently on this show, is that I speak to the people that speak to me. Then the first three people that speak, of course, get the M&Ms, the mythical morning medals. So I'm excited to get those out this morning. So let's go ahead and get started with those. The bronze medal goes out this morning to my man Snoop, holding it down. Big Snoop Dogg, or little Snoop Dogg. I think the other one counts as the big Snoop Dogg, even though you're bigger than that. But that's Snoop with the bronze medal. Winning the silver is PP, Patricia Pippen. And going for the gold this morning is the pride of North Carolina, Courtney Weston and Murphy with the gold this morning. So gold medal goes to Courtney Weston and Murphy. The silver to Patricia Pippen, bronze to my man Snoop, and almost getting a medal, but not quite, is Franita Rollins Delk. Franita with the aluminum fourth. Also here this morning is Delisa, Wilberta, good morning. Christine, good morning. Lynette, good morning. It's almost Friday. That's exactly right. Janice, good morning. IDA, Emmy time, Emmy place. Michelle McKinney's in the building. Tina, good morning. Bree, Lisa, I have a date with Lisa. Good morning. Mark Trouble in the building. Good morning. Bishop Calvin J. Hill, Bishop the Pope Calvin J. Hill is in the building. Wendy celebrating happy last day of school eve. A lot of kids getting out. A lot of the kids that all the kids that went after Labor Day, this is about time for them to roll on out. I seen they have been having graduations all weeks and all that stuff. So it's a good time. Good time. Lisa said Chesapeake last day of school today at 12:15. Them kids is done. Done. My man James, good morning. Good morning. Now, here's my question. As a parent, I'm gonna lean on y'all for advice on it. I'm gonna lean on y'all for advice. What do you do? It's that time. It's about that time for kids to get out of school. It's about that time for kids to get out of school. What do you do? What do you do getting those kids out of school? Do you have to go into the summer with a plan? As a parent, do you go in with a plan? Good morning, Joyce. What's up, Daryl? What's going on, La Shaunda? As a parent, do you go into the summer as a plan, or do you just wing it? What do you do with these kids summertime? The summer is here. They ain't got to go to school. So do you wing it? Do you go in with a plan? What's the best move for parents? You got to just wing it. Wing it as a parent. I'm gonna tell you what. High school kids, I think you got to have a plan for them. You got to have a plan for the high school kids. When they're young, you just wing it. I think you can wing it with them young kids because they ain't really getting into nothing. Good morning, Helen. Welcome back, JD. Don't call me Martin Luther the King. I don't even know what LMDAFA is. That's a lot. That ain't that what you file for when you got a plan. When you got to take some time off of work, you got to file for LMDAFA. I think older kids, you gotta have a plan for them. You gotta have something for the older kids to do. They may not appreciate it, but you gotta have something for them to do. And the reason why I say that, because if you don't have nothing for them older kids to do, and you're gonna be at work all the time, them older kids just gonna be in there getting it in. Them older kids just gonna be getting it in. You let them teenagers just have that free time during the summertime, it's gonna be Hunt Central. Them older kids gonna be linking up with it, and now it ain't like it was when we was kids. It was hard to link up with somebody. You didn't know where their location was. You couldn't reach out, call them. You could call them, and you can be like, hello. You can be like, hello, and then you call somebody. You be a busy signal. They can only talk. But man, you let these teenagers have free time. It's gonna be Clarence Carter. Be stroking. This is what I'm gonna be doing. Stroking to the east. You got to put them in summer school. You got to give them a job. Older kids got to have something. Older kids got to have something. Young kids, it don't matter. 7, 8-year-old, it don't matter. Lock them in the house. Lead them some noodles and chips, and they'll be just fine. Lead them just fine. Lots of places hiring for summer help. They do. Everybody need a job. It don't matter what you want to do. They'll hire you for a month. They'll hire you anywhere friend of mine, her son got a job at 7-Eleven. He told him, I ain't gonna be here but a month. They was like, bet. We gonna work you 97 hours a week for that month. Because they don't have nobody to work. Ain't nobody there to work. You gotta have them do something. Everybody. Now, summer school. Now, I will say this: summer school has lost its negative connotation. It used to be a time that if you went to summer school, everybody knew that you ain't make it. There was very rare that people went to summer school for enrichment. It used to be a time that if you went to summer school, we knew you didn't do it in fall. We knew you failed to fall. If you was in summer school, that was a clear indication of them F's. It was very rare when you just went to summer school just cause. That was rare. No, nobody was in summer school just to take. You had that one genius that took an extra class in summer school. But it used to be you went to summer school, you had to put that platinum D. You had to wear that scarlet D. You had to get that scarlet D on your chest. Dumb. You failed something. Summer school was a clear indication that you didn't make it. They said I wouldn't make it. Now STEM camp now summers are different. Now you got STEM camps and extracurricular camps where you going out and you learn this, you learn that. Yeah, they got those now. Those are there. But my day, summer school was for failure. That's all it was. It want nothing else to do with summer school. Summer school was for failure. You lost it. Every now and again, somebody had to take extra classes. Corey, I ain't gonna lie to you. Your mama ain't trust your behavior. Your mama ain't trust you to act right. Your mama said, listen here, if I let her have that day, hunching. Good morning, Slim. Some people went to summer school to get ahead of, but I'm telling you now, that wasn't the connotation. You had to yell it out loud when you went into summer school to get ahead. You be just like, I'm here to get ahead. I'm here to get extra stuff. I'm taking classes I ain't had to. You got to yell that out loud. You can't be that kid. And I get some of us did it for, so that senior year you be chilling. You ain't had to take nothing but government and gym. The old G and G. Government and gym. But school has changed now. Now kids graduate. They got all kinds of college credits, all kinds of stuff of that nature. Crazy. It's a different time. I don't have any plans. I don't have no plans for the kids for the summertime. I got nothing. I hope my kids don't look at me and expect anything. I hope they have zero expectations. Don't expect nothing from me. I got nothing for you. I got nothing. I don't even have the love for you. Heavy D at least had love for you. I ain't got the love. I got nothing. I got nothing for these kids. Y'all out back. I can travel. I know I've got travel plans. Me personally, I got a lot of travel plans for the summer. I'm gonna be all over the place. Now them Turks and Caicos, I'm gonna be all over the place. Now them kids, they can go ahead and no sir. Yeah, no. My son just signed up for basketball, so that's gonna be interesting because I just think it's disrespectful that he didn't care enough about my summers to not be involved in anything. So now he's playing in a basketball league. So now I got to spend my Saturdays going to basketball games. His first game is Saturday at 8:15 in the morning. How disrespectful is that? How disrespectful is that? He don't have no This is what I told the people when I went to sign them up. When I signed them up for the basketball, I told them people, hey, he don't have no job. He don't have no car. He ain't got no job. He ain't got no car. I got to be involved. They're like, you don't look like you happy. They're like, you don't look like you happy about sign-ups. Why would I be? Me signing him up for something mean that I got to go. That mean I got to go too. He can't get there on his own. I could put him in an Uber or something. But otherwise, other than that, no. And then to be honest about my son, what is he? 12? He's about 7'2", 7'3", but he's not a great basketball player yet. He's not great yet. That's when it's now when your child is great at something, you'll go watch. Oh, you tuned in, you all the way in. If you already know your kid about to be the best player on the team, he about to make everybody look bad, you in. Oh, you in early. That A15 game is great for you. But when you're not sure what you're going to get from Saturday to Saturday, he's developing. Now, I'm going to say this. On a quantitative scale, for me to watch my son from last year to this year, way better ball player. He's a way better basketball player than he was last year. He's developing because he's playing more. He's socially awkward. He got some social anxiety. He don't always want to play with other people, and he hasn't really started playing with hood kids yet. Both my kids are hood adverse. I grew up in it. They stay away from it. I grew up in the hood. They stay away from it. They like, we good. You put them in too much hood stuff, it'd be too many hood people. We went to the pool the other day. We went to the YMCA. We went to the pool. We pulled up on the pool. They were like, it's people in here. They're like, we good. It's too many people, Dad. Like, no. So many kids running around. My kids act like old people. I try to make them play in the hood. I tell them all the time, but like, you need to be somewhere where you learn both sides of basketball. You need to learn that if a guy loses a game or he gets fouled and he be like, I'm going to my car, I'll be right back. You better not be there when he get back. These are valuable lessons that you got to learn. You got to learn if somebody says, I'm going to my car, I'll be right back. Don't you be there when they get back. That's your cue for you to leave as well. He don't have those. Neither one of my kids. Neither one of them got them street. They don't have none of them street. Oh, Tim, I'm gonna call you too, man. I might try to put a team together, get some jerseys made for the Negro leagues. We about to play in the Negro League softball. We probably gonna need jerseys. I'm gonna call you about the jerseys for our team. I'm about to play Negro League softball. These life skills. You gotta learn. If that dude be like, I'm going to my car, I'll be right back. He's not going to get drinks for everybody. He is not going to go get snacks for everybody. You got to leave. You got to leave too. I had to learn that lesson. Don't be the guy, well, I wonder what he's coming back for. You got to know nobody keeps anything positive in the trunk. See, right now he's been playing on 2K. He's been playing with his friends. They've been on an honor system. Somebody call a foul. It's just a foul. Hey, man, you fouled me. Oh, my fault, guy. Here's the ball. You got to be ready. You got to be ready for when you call foul. Yo, dog, that's a foul. Man, they want no foul. Man, you weak. You's a BAN. Whoa, wait a minute, sir. Wait a minute. You've gone a little far. That's probably how he'll do it. Pardon me, sir, but insults aren't necessary. You got to learn to go with a strong respect to call. You ain't really played in a game of basketball until you just taken the ball and held it up top and held up the whole game. You just take the ball and hold it up top. You just hold the ball. Like, that's a foul, cuz. You just hold the ball up top. You got to be willing to hold up the whole game to prove your point. It's a filibuster. You got to hold on to it. He got to learn the value of two things in life. And I know a lot of you ladies ain't never heard these terms before. These are terms, if you're raising a son, you got to be able to teach your son these things. This is why fathers are so important. You got to teach your son the value of these two phrases: shoot for it and ball don't lie. Shoot for it, ball don't lie. Those are two valuable phrases. That is, shoot for it is the first form of conflict mediation, of peaceful conflict mediation that men learn from playing basketball. Shoot for it is a form of peaceful conflict mediation. I said you fouled me. You said you didn't foul me. We're going to go back and forth. The only peaceful resolution, it's part of the Geneva Convention, is for both of us to be like, shoot for it. Shoot for it always answers. Now, when you shoot for it, the winner of the shoot for it then gets to say, ball don't lie. As if some reason you just throw the ball at the goal, the ball knows the truth, and then it's in. Ball don't lie can hurt you every time. If you call to shoot for it, you got to make that thing. And I'm talking about you got to shoot with a confidence you ain't never had before. Anytime I've ever had to shoot for it, I was Steph Curry. I'm shooting that ball with an amazing level of confidence. Then when you make it, you got a whole lot of things you can say. Ball don't lie. My ball, female dog. You got a whole lot. I told you, my ball, Negro. But you don't use such a soft term. You got to go hard. And even if you're playing against a white guy, you got to go hard with it. You got to learn there are appropriate ways to break down a man's self-esteem. Is nothing harder on a basketball court than you telling a guy that he's self-check. Now, I don't know if they still do that. That might be an old school term. But that used to be the ultimate disrespect. You get the ball and everybody just turn their back. Oh, he's self-check. Meaning they don't even believe that you can make a shot. I'm teaching the ladies so that they'll know. I know the ladies are quiet on the feet. I don't know where you train. I don't know where lady training grounds are. I don't know what y'all do. I don't know. It's like teaching a woman how to appropriately go in and pick a color. Pick a color. And I know that's got to be difficult for a young girl. Like, I got to get my daughter into the habit of pick a color. She got to know how to do it. That seems like a daunting task to me. I feel like as a man, if I walk in, it's 17,000 different paints on the shelf. I feel like the pressure of hearing those words, pick a color. Ladies, do you go in knowing your color? Is the decision made when you see the colors? Like, how is it? Now, I know if y'all just getting a little white tip, little French manicure, or whatever that is, I know if you're just getting the little tips done, it's white. You don't even need to pick a color. But pick a color. I think that's why so many women now are at the point of their life where they don't even know which one. Now you see ladies walking in with all kinds of colors on their hand because today's generation has never been chosen. They never learned how to make a decision. Learn how to make a decision. They can't do it. These new kids can't. They new women. They don't know how to make a decision. They can't walk in and make a choice. They can't pick a color. Pick a color is real life. You'll learn it, fellas. Fellas, we already know it simply by what you want to eat. What you want to eat will break down. Listen, there is nothing that harms relationships more than what you want to eat. I'm gonna go ahead and make this statement. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I'm gonna say it out loud. I truly believe it. Without men, women would starve. Without men and brunch, women would starve. There's no way women could eat without men and brunch. There's nothing women can do. If you just left women without men out to figure out their own food, they be just spinning around in circles till their head blew up. Hey, babe, what you want to eat? Definitely can't be whatever you want because men gonna eat the same 6, 7 meals all the time. Man, we fine. You can give us the same couple of meals over and over again. So you not you like I don't want that. They can't tell you what they want. They can tell you everything they don't want. Oh no, I don't want any of that. Oh no, I don't want that. No, I don't feel like that. A woman making a food choice is impossible. It's impossible. Completely impossible. And even when a woman makes a food choice, she can't make a food choice. Even when a woman makes a food choice, she can't make a food choice. I tell women all the time, I've only got one rule. If I take you out to eat, you are allowed to order from the menu at will. I've already looked over the menu. I've already done the calculations. I already know what everything you buy is going to cost me. That's why I order second. I don't order second because I'm being chivalrous. I'm ordering second because I'm trying to take control of this bill. I'm not being I'm not being polite because I want you to order first or I feel some kind of chivalry. No, it has nothing to do with chivalry. I let you order first so I can control how much I have to spend at the end. Just know if I ever take you out to eat and I order a side salad, you've gone beyond my budgetary restrictions. I'm gonna make sure you eat, but I need to cut down to just this side salad and a water. It ain't got nothing about me trying to eat healthy. I'm doing this to control it. I already know what I got. I know what I brought to the table for this meal. So I'm gonna allow you to order whatever it is you want to order. Which means when I order my food is my food. Don't come across this table. Don't you cross the line of this table. The line of this table is a line of demarcation. I'm not here to share my food with you. No, you had the opportunity to order whatever I got. Oh, that looks good. Can I try it? No. Because now I got to be hungry. It's enough on this plate for me. I'm going to tell you when you can try something after I'm finished. If there's anything left, if I'm getting ready to get a box or to go box or something, then you can have some. If not, stay over there. The food on my plate does not look any better than the food on your plate. Get your eyes checked. Snoop telling them, not me. I'm not finding a man that can cook. I hope that was gone. That was for the ladies. I'm not finding a man. That's a lot. I've had some dark days and lonely nights, but I ain't never wanted to run into the arms of another gentleman. I can't be two beards in the room. That's ridiculous. I mean, unless it's a lady beard. Yeah, no, I can't be in there. That kind of friction ain't gonna work. That's just me. I got a beard, he got a beard, and then you be in there kissing, and then A fire starts. I ain't got time. Oh, that was for the lady. I was just making sure it's new. I like, man, my. Now I'm trying to figure out what vibes I'm putting out there this June. Like, what am I doing wrong in June? I'm gonna get my life together. Something has gone wrong. I in the arms of an angel. No, I ain't thought about it, Denzel. Like, I'm imaginative. I'm sitting right here now. I'm looking at me on the screen. So I can imagine myself going in on me right now. Just me and me kissing. That can't be right. It can't be the thing right. Can't be right. Can't be right. I'm wrapping up early today, but I'm not leaving early, if that makes sense. I'm wrapping the show up early today, but I'm not leaving early. Apparently last night, news, weather, and sports. I only do sports. I always say I'm gonna do news and weather, but I never do news and weather. It only comes down to sports. Last night, the Boston Celtics took a commanding 3-0 lead in their series. I really thought the Mavericks would win last night, but didn't. So Celtics commanded 3-0 lead on their way to championship number 18. I said at the beginning of the year, I thought the Celtics were the best team in the league. I thought they would win the championship. Usually the best team in the NBA doesn't win the championship, but this year it looks like that's going to happen. Shout out to the Celtics for what they did. What was I getting ready to say? Big outs to the Celtics. Big shout out to the Celtics. Jerry West died yesterday. Jerry West, the logo, if you don't know anything about the NBA logo is Jerry West. That's Jerry West going to the hole. Never has the NBA. The NBA is proof that the way you start stuff ain't how it always going to finish. Jerry West, let me tell you something. The NBA felt like it was going to be a white man's league forever. The NBA felt like it was going to be a white man's league. When the NBA first started, they were like, pretty white of us. We've got our sport. And they felt like it was going to be that way. We're so confident that this is going to be a white man sport, we'll make the logo a white man. And then here it went. And then these blacks just got in there and took over. They just took over. It's crazy. So Jerry West there passed away at the age of 86, 85, 86. My son once again amazed me with his comments were when he found out Jerry West died. I was like, hey, son, Jerry West died. He was like, yo, that's crazy. And then my son was like, man, Bob Cousy outlived Jerry West. I was like, man, the Celtic is always going to try to beat the Lakers. Bob Cousy. Yeah, the blacks. So they need to change the logo. Here's the problem. Everybody has always been like the logo needs to be changed to Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan's logo is already a business, like Michael Jordan's silhouette is already world renowned. I think that's the only person you could change the logo to is Michael Jordan. Maybe if they did the logo now being when he made that move against the Lakers, a spectacular move by Michael Jordan. I think if you can change it to that. But other than that, I don't know. Maybe you can change the logo to Kobe. Maybe. But that's crazy because then he wouldn't even be able to see the logo. Like it's posthumous is a hard time to do anything. I know we do a lot of things posthumous, but I don't know about that one. Put Juanita Jordan on there, the real GOAT. Put Shawnee O'Neal on there. Shawnee O'Neal said, I was married to Shaq, but I ain't never love him though. Listen, there's never been anything more cold-hearted. And here's what I don't understand. The new fiance is still gonna marry her, knowing that this lady is capable of marriage without love. That should have been an inner thought. She came right out and said that out loud. She was like, yeah, I mean, I married Shaq. I didn't love him. She's like, I was in there. I don't know what we can do. I don't know if we can put Magic in there. That a little dangerous if we put Magic Johnson in there. I don't know if everybody can have it. Oh, he already married Shawnee? Oh, so he the new husband. The new husband jumped in there and was like, first of all, there's a lot of things I'm not doing. I'm if we could just take 1 second, I'm wrapping the show up because I got something I got to do. If we can just be honest, one thing I'm not doing is I'm not coming in. Pastor got a different level of self-esteem. What I'm not coming in is that I'm not coming in after 7'3", 320. Nope. I'm gonna tell you right now, there's got to be a level of disappointment. There's got. I don't even know Shaq like that, but I'm just imagining 7'3", 300. That's a different monster. I'm 5'10", 2 and some change. I don't want to bring up what's probably going to be obvious here. I feel like I can deal with all the men in my size range. I can deal with everybody, you know, from 5'10", 6'2", 6'3", 6'4". All of that I know I can. Okay, that I might be able to deal with. I can follow that up. I can't follow up that 7. That different. That he got a little. That man got a whole Kevin Hart in his pants. I can't do that. You got a whole. That's a whole. Nah, I can't do it. Nah, that's it. It just can't. There's just no way. There's just no way God will do that to you. There's no way God will do that to you. You can't tell me God gonna be like, I'm gonna make you 7 foot, 300 pounds, pure muscle, and give you a regular size member. You in there peeing like this. It got to be something that you can hold on to. Man's hands are gigantic. He got gigantic hands. You ain't gonna tell me he going in there tweezing. Listen. See, these are the questions that these are the things I can't follow that up. James, that's an amazing question. I watched Shaquille O'Neal as a kid play basketball, move grown men out the way with no problem. There's a hip bump, a check. So you telling me you letting this man let all his aggression out on you? One of the strongest men in the world? No. Shawnee built different. Shawnee is built different. And you going in there, Pastor, trying to have holy love making? Not the kid. I'm not following up on that. Hopefully Shawnee has had somebody in there to reset her values. You know, to get her back to regular. Corinne Stephens, she be knowing. Stephanie said women can handle it. Y'all different. I don't know what's built in there. That thing is built different. You can't kill it. It'll bleed for a week and won't die. It's truly the 8th wonder of the world. It is truly the 8th wonder of the world. We scientists should spend time just studying that thing, because that thing is crazy. That thing is out of control. Out of control. Today's word of the day is lodestone. It's spelled like Lode stone, but it's lodestone. When used literally, lodestone refers to the mineral magnetite, a magnetic iron ore. Lodestone is also figuratively used to refer to something that, like a magnet, strongly attracts things. The city is a lodestone for aspiring musicians of all genres. Seems as though Portsmouth has become a lodestone for aspiring criminals of all genres. But when used literally, lodestone refers to the mineral magnetite, a magnetic iron ore. Lodestone is also used figuratively to refer to something that, like a magnet, strongly attracts things. Strongly attracts things. Strongly attracts. So today's show was an amazing show. I'm glad everybody was with us. today's show, now we're gonna pivot for a little bit, then we'll be out. Today's show, I'm trying to find the exact words. I've done this show, I've done hundreds of episodes of this show, I've done a lot of shows, I've done a lot of things. But today's show is reflective. Like I really did not, to be 100% honest, and we're gonna go 100% on the honesty train. Didn't want to do today's show today. I didn't want to do it. I dreaded doing today's show. Like I thought about it all week. I was like, matter of fact, I think I started thinking about it last week. I was like, I don't want to do this show next Thursday. I need to sit down and be in a shell and not be too expressive, because I already know where things are going to go. But today is June the 13th. June the 13th is always an important day for me, because today would have been my mom's 72nd birthday. Today would have been my mom's 72nd birthday. And I would have been preparing for my mom to not know what she wanted to eat. I'd be like, Mom, what do you want to go get to eat today? I don't know. Sometimes she'll tell you, and my mom would always be like, it'll be something dumb. Me like, I want to go to Captain D's. I'm like, for your birthday? Like, why act like you were unloved? Why? And then I don't look right. I gotta take my mom to Captain D's on her birthday, and then I look like a horrible son. People don't even come on Captain D's unless they on punishment. Why are you here? And I'm like, she chose Captain D's. I don't know what it is. Or she'll pick somewhere. My mom would either pick a restaurant or a particular food item. She would be like, I just want chitlins. So now I just got to find, I don't matter where we went, just as long as I found a restaurant that had chitlins. And she would use her birthday to get back in contact with her slavery roots. She would be like, hey, I haven't had any slave food all year. Treat me like Kunta, So it's been 5 years since my mom passed. This September will be officially 5 years, but she passed 67. She would have been 72 this year. And so for me, to be honest, I tell people all the time, I still suffer with successes, because growing up, it was me and my mom. That was it. That was the combination. It was me and my mom. Whether we got along, we didn't get along, it was me and my mama, because my dad just was dadding, right? So it wasn't. I didn't have the ability to be like, I didn't even get the whole, you gonna go spend the summer with your daddy, like, because then if that was the case, then I would just be wandering. So June 13th, I remember my mom's birthday. There are very distinct things that I remember about even my childhood and growing up. I think for me, I remember the first time that I was really able to go out and buy my mom a gift for her birthday, or buy my mom Mother's Day gifts, or buy my own back to school. Like, those are very important times. I can't not remember them. I remember getting a job and having my own money and being able to be like, let me give you. The great Negro poet Tupac said, man, I love paying rent when the rent's due. Like, there were amazing times. Like, even my grandma would get involved. And I remember the first time I really went and bought my mom something for Mother's Day. I'll never forget it. Like, I bought my mom a Mother's Day gift, and I was like, oh, I gotta give my grandma a gift too. And just to show how unbright I was at the time, I was like, oh, I'm gonna get my grandma some perfume. I'm gonna get her the perfume she likes. I never forget it. So I went to like Macy's or Hex or whatever the fancy store was, and I walked right up to the perfume counter. And I walked up to that perfume counter with such a vigor, such strength, because here I am, young man making his own money the right way, not even slinging dope. When I ain't got me a whole job, I was like, I'm coming to this thing. I'm coming to this counter, and I'm looking at all the variety. I'm looking at the different shades of perfume, all the different flavors, and I'm like, they don't have the flavor my grandma like. And I like, so now I get a little upset. I tap on the counter. Excuse me, miss. Miss, I need some help over here. Money maker, got a job. Got dough ready. I need to get your finest fragrance. And she was like, okay, all right. In her head, right now, she about to go ahead and hit that bonus. You know, she about to get that bonus off of this sale. That commission is about to be off the chain. Yeah, don't show. I'm looking through the counter though, man. I expect more of y'all. Like I get a little impatient with the Macy's. I'm like, y'all section clearly ain't doing what they need to be doing because I don't see my grandmama sitting here. And lady's like, well, I'm sorry, sir. With it, maybe we can order it. What amazing scent does your grandmama weigh? Well, and I was like, look here. I need to get me some Jean Naté. Y'all ain't got that. It's French. Jean Naté. You heard of it, ma'am? Huh? You call yourself a registered perfume agent and you ain't got no Jean Naté? And the lady trying to save me because she realized that I'm not that bright. She's trying to say, I'm sorry, sir, we don't carry Jean Naté. So now I get an attitude. What you mean y'all don't carry no Jean Naté? I'm looking around. I'm trying to bring other people into it. I'm walking around because I'm trying to show off that I'm out here buying fancy fragrances. You know, I'm turning around bringing other people into the conversation. Hey, look here, y'all. Y'all see that they call themselves fancy. What kind? They don't even carry Jean Naté. They don't even carry Jean Naté. And she was like, so she's trying to, sir, no, ma'am. Why y'all don't carry Jean Naté? Why y'all don't have the good stuff? She was so polite. She was like, sir, maybe you should try Walgreens or. I was like, oh no, no. Like, you telling me my grandma out here wearing pharmacy perfumes. She got that PP on, the pharmacy perfume. It's crazy. So now my life has been, man, since the 5 years since my mom has left, man. And to be honest with you all, I haven't fully crossed over into the position where I can say, Ma, look. I haven't been able to get to Ma looks. All my Ma look moments have been so empty. There's been so much that I've wanted her to be there for and to see and to be able to hold on to and know that I did this. When my show premiered, I wanted my mama to be there and my mom wasn't there. And when I first went to LA to do shows, I couldn't call my mom, but like, Mom, in LA, I wanted to tell my mom the stories about LA and wanted her to know, like, Mom, I done made it all the way to Hollywood. And believe you me, my mama didn't believe it. Like she wouldn't believe it. Like her son being on TV, like she wouldn't have been able to believe it. It would have been mind blowing for her because she would have been able to just sit there and smile. I remember the first time I ever did a recording, it was at the Sandler Center in Virginia Beach. I was the only person on the show. I did this show and we didn't quite sell out the Sandler Center, but at that time we had the most people in the Sandler Center for my show that had ever been in the Sandler Center. Everybody else, they were like, they couldn't believe it. They were like, we've had the Temptations, the Four Tops, all kinds of people, and they didn't put as many people in here as you did. And I remember going and making sure my mom was in her seat, making sure she was good. Mom, you good? You in your seat? My mom kept being like, well, who are these people here for? I was like, they here to see me, Mom. My mom was like, all these people came to see you? Like you? Like my baby? This is the biggest smile in the whole wide world. No matter what gift I had given her, no matter what I had bought her, purchased her, whatever, for her, the greatest thing was to be able to see other people enjoying her son or me reaching high points. So all these things, man, I haven't been able to do. I do this show over and over again and never been able to do the show. And my mom be able to look back on the show and be like, oh, that's great. You did this. And my daughter graduated and my mom wasn't there. She was so instrumental in my daughter being what she is. and she didn't get to go to graduation, and she won't be able to see Nyla walk down the aisle, or Deuce open his first restaurant. There's so much that I want, and there's still a healing process for me. The healing process for me is being okay and reaching points or pinnacles and every new thing. Like now, man, I'm sitting, I'm like, man, we're gonna get this season 2 of this show, and I'm gonna be so excited, and I'm gonna want to be like, Ma, guess what? And all my guess whats are empty. It is sometimes harder for me because my mom passed in my cocoon phase. My mom passed in my cocoon phase. She was fully there through the whole caterpillar phase. And people say what they want, man. Most people don't embrace the caterpillar. The caterpillars come, caterpillar get on you, start that knock. Caterpillar. And every now and again, you can find a caterpillar that you're okay with. Like every now and again, you're like, oh, that caterpillar's kind of cute, especially they come out a little fat and fuzzy. You be like, oh, it's a fuzzy caterpillar. I like it. Well, generally speaking, nobody likes the caterpillars. But my mom caught me in my cocoon phase. She caught me, and I didn't have a clear cocoon. Sometimes I want to say that she could see through the outer shell of the cocoon, and she knew that I was moving from caterpillar into butterfly. And I don't even know. I need something tougher because I don't know if men want to become butterflies, especially not in June. You can't just be like I was becoming a butterfly in June, because that's definitely a pride statement. That's definitely coming out. If you be like, I got to rethink some of these. Sometimes I got to rethink my allegories. I don't think I do them right all the time. But my mom died during my cocoon phase when I was getting to where I need to be. When I was getting close, I was getting close to where things should go. Is when my mom passed. And so I still gotta always do what I do. And James, don't you ever say anything like that. I'm already emotional. Then here you go, James. You're gonna go and say something this ridiculous. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do today. Like, I don't know if I go out and celebrate my mom. I'll probably go ride on a bike. I'll probably end up Forrest Gump, and I'll probably get on my bike and start riding. Next thing you know, I'm in Lower Canada, and I'll be in Lower Canada, just be like, what in the world's going on out here? How'd I get here? And then I realize that I forgot to take my daughter to work. It'll be a lot. Go to Captain D's. Man, can you imagine me sitting there crying in a Captain D's? I'd be like, let me have the fish and chicken. The fish and chicken, man. I need the little extra crumbly bits. I need the crumbly bits. Without the crumbly bits, what is life? What are crumbly bits? I need those. Go get me some chitlins. I'm gonna let the ancestors have that one. But so people always talk about your mom being able to hear what you say, and I'm pretty sure she can because she's in the living room. But my one thing is, man, on my mom's birthday, man, I hope that I could continue to make her smile like the day she smiled in the Sandler Center. Like I hope that what I'm doing, and I fail a lot. I fall down. I bump my head. I go in a lot of directions that I probably shouldn't go in. But all of those things are really things that my mom taught me to do and my mom taught me to be. And a lot of the lessons weren't even verbal lessons where she sat me down. She just kind of is like, yo, here, let's do this. You need to do this. You need to do that. Like you or I'm watching her do it. My mom only had one good arm, which was crazy, but she still drove a stick shift. Like who drives a stick shift with one arm? Like my mom risked my life on every ride to Piggly Wiggly. Like it was crazy. My mom had a a gremlin. And it wasn't even a 5-speed, it was a 3-speed gremlin. That thing was like slow, medium, and fast. My mom could only use her left hand. That's the hard part. Like it wasn't like she was right-handed and she could do something real smooth. Like, all right, let me shift over. Blah. It was the left. My mom only could use her left hand. It was crazy. She driving the whip with a left hand, got to reach cross body to shift. Like, do you realize how much time her hand is off the wheel on the shift? It was crazy. And I remember sometimes when things would get rough, and she'd be like, you shift. You gonna shift. We was a two-man group. And she couldn't even keep me safe back in the day because your parents, if they hit on brakes back in the day, the safety before the airbags, it was the right arm. The right arm was the original airbag. Something happened. That's what you got. You got karate chop across the chest. That was the original airbag. That's the original passenger side airbag was the right arm. So my mom ain't even had that right arm action. Probably why I fell out the car that time when I was 3. But that ain't got nothing to do with nothing. My mom showed me just in the fact that she would never stop driving, that anything can be accomplished. No matter what, like no matter who says that you can't do it, who tells you, man, whatever the professional is, anybody tells you, look, you ain't got nothing but a left arm, you can't drive a stick shift. My mom's like, yeah, watch this though. My mom had brain surgery in 1980 before brain surgery was cool. And they were like, man, you ain't gonna be able to walk, you ain't gonna be able to do that. She's like, yeah, watch this though. When my mom fought with depression and different things and different issues, she always was like, yeah, but watch this though. I remember when my daughter was born, and before that, my mom was down, and she was like, and we were like, man, we got to figure out who can watch the baby. And I was like, Mom, you ain't been watch no baby. You ain't got but one arm. How you gonna change the baby? I guess you change the baby. What, you throw her up real quick, slap a diaper under? My mom was like, yeah, but watch this though. So now I got this, yeah, but watch this though attitude about life. People keep telling me that I can't or I shouldn't, or man, you don't need to, blah, blah, blah. Like, yeah, but watch this though. So Ma, if you out there, and I know you in heaven, I know you got things to do. I know you trying to figure these wings out. I wonder if she gets 2 wings. I wonder, because she ain't had 2 arms, does she get 2 wings? Does she just get one wing? Does she just only get a left wing? Maybe she only get a right wing. I don't know which wing she gets. I don't want her to be left wing because that's the people in the government that ain't no good. So Ma, I know I've done a lot, and I know I put some stuff out there, Ma. And this could be the pinnacle for a lot of people, but I'm telling you now, Ma, just watch this though. I got some more coming. I appreciate y'all for taking a moment with me. I'm out. Love y'all. See y'all tomorrow, God willing. Creek don't ride.
Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again.